All right, well, I just can't shut up tonight, okay, because now I'm finally getting to watch the rest of the stuff that I've been missing while I've been making these other videos and things like that. And this idea that Governor Palin runs the National Guard. Okay, let's just be clear about this. Okay, here's how that works. Um, as a member of the National Guard, a unit of the National Guard, all right, they are controlled by the state when they're not under federal control. All right, they do work for both the state and the federal government. That much is true. The governor does call the National Guard to active duty. That is how that works. Kind of stops there. That's pretty much what goes on. Okay, so I guess basically the Republican Party couldn't even come out with it. Actually, CNN did the homework for them, but apparently Governor Palin has called up the Alaskan National Guard in case of wildfires to help them fight wildfires. Now, I can tell you with some a pretty accurate knowledge that this is how that works. There are fires in Alaska. Governor says the Alaskan National Guard isn't in Iraq right now. We need some help. How many people do they have? How many people do we need? What's going on? How many people do we need to fight this fire? Are there firefighters that can do it? What's going on? She basically assesses the situation, all right? And then she has a helper, all right? Just imagine this. Imagine if a governor was elected to state and did not have any military experience, all right? It happens all the time. Happened with Bush. Yeah, he was a part of the National Guard, but he never went to drill. All right, he wasn't actually really a part of it. He just didn't do anything. All right, so how would he know? How would somebody like that, or somebody who really didn't even ever sign up in the National Guard, how would they know what to do if they just got elected governor? Like, think about that. How would that even work if they had never had any experience whatsoever? Well, it wouldn't. And so what they do, what happens is they actually have a military personnel aide assigned to them called the adjutant, ADJUTANT, adjutant general. That's who really helps out the governor. That's what goes on. So she consults him. He gets in touch with the military. They figure out how many people they can dedicate to this wildfire or whatever's going on. And she says, okay, or the governor or whoever, they say, all right, we'll deploy those people. She doesn't decide how to equip those people. She doesn't decide what the plan is going to be. She doesn't decide who's going to go where and who's going to do what. That is all up to the military. All she does is say, "I need help." That's all she did. She didn't command the National Guard. Stop lying. That's not what happens. And anybody who's ever been a part of the military really knows that you don't get the governor coming to your drill floor. Okay. As a member of the South Dakota National Guard, I never saw the governor. We had plenty of people who got letters and got sort of recommendations, or maybe who even got promoted, and maybe it was signed by the governor or something a little bit like that. But we never met the governor. Okay, the governor never came to the drill floor and said, "Hey, congratulations," or "Hey, we need you to do this." That's not how it works. And she didn't do that either. So let's just be clear. Let's just be a little fair. She didn't command anything. She didn't get up in front of those troops and say, "Attention." She didn't do that. She didn't know anything about it. Yeah, you see her shooting an M16. Actually, I don't think it's an M16. I don't really know what it is. I don't care. But you see her doing that. Just because she can hold a weapon doesn't mean that she can even hit anything, much less command an entire army. So let's just be clear about the facts here. She does not command the National Guard. Well, technically she is in command of the National Guard as the governor, because, again, the National Guard is a state and federal entity. She don't get in front of those people and tell them what to do. That's not how it works. Let's just be fair. I just want to be fair.